how is it going, Michelle?
It is going great.
Good,
You
good.
say go getting better.
Well, thanks for taking the time to do this interview as part of your client spotlight to give people some insight on your transformation, how it all happened, what you've learned in the process, and all that good stuff. All right, so thanks again. So, my first question for you is how does it feel now that you have lost 34.4 pounds, 30 and a half inches off your body, and 12.4% body fat? How does it feel?
I feel light.
Good.
um, Feels really good, especially to be this small, which I've never been before.
Okay.
So it's exciting and it's new. Shopping is amazing. It's
Shop.
good. I feel great. Yeah.
Good, good. Now, you said shopping is amazing. How so? How is shopping more amazing now than it was before?
Well, I'll give you an example. I'll go to Marshall's. I'll pick up size small and extra small, and then I'll try it on, and it fits perfect.
Nice.
I buy it all. Yeah, I've never had that luck. It's usually like, oh, it doesn't come up, but now it's really nice. I've tried once, but
Oh,
yeah.
okay. So happy tears.
Yes, happy tears, like unbelievable. I can't believe this.
Okay, so you guys, so all right, so you got to describe that. Describe the situation where that happened.
The situation. Well, I was getting ready for a birthday party, so I got this dress. I don't know, size small, and I zipped it up, and then I didn't see any rolls, or my arms weren't looking too fat, and it just fit. So I'm like,
Nice.
overwhelming. So yes.
Nice. Awesome. Well, that has to be a pretty awesome feeling when when you go into a dressing room and the tears when you're leaving are happy tears and not sad tears. Because I've heard the other stories where it's the sad tears. So that's awesome.
The good tears.
The good tears. So, which actually kind of leads into my next question. How did it feel before you lost the weight?
Um, the shopping,
Not the shopping, just life in general.
life in general. I felt kind of sluggish, tired all the time. I would just get home and sit on my couch, watch Netflix, eat like four bowls of cereal.
Four bowls, exactly four.
Yeah, you have to, the right milk to cereal ratio. It just,
Smashing on
I
them good cinnamon toast crunch.
honey bunches of oats
Ah, okay, okay.
and Cheerios.
Ah,
But I don't know, because I mean, before I used to work out, but it was just cardio. And honestly, like the biggest impact has been like my eating habits, because before I would either eat too much or not eat at all. So I would starve myself.
yeah,
So when you gave me that first like meal plan, it kind of showed me like what I can eat and how much I can actually eat. Although I was hungry at first, but once I started getting used to it, then
right.
it helped a lot, because I struggled with my eating habits all my life. So
Ah,
I'm finally at the point where I have control over it, so I know like what to do and what not to do, kind of sort of.
yeah. No,
So
and that's one of the things we actually want you guys to take away. We don't want you guys just to leave here with the transformation externally only. We want to arm you with the information so that even when even if there's a time where you're not with us, you move away and you live on the other side of the country or something like that. You know how to maintain your results. That is one of our biggest things. We want you guys to be able to maintain what you worked so hard to achieve, so that the 34.4 pounds don't magically show back up again.
no,
Never again, right?
no, 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 no.
Cool. So you mentioned doing, cardio and things like that before. So tell me about like what your workout program was before you started coming here to work at Max Impact Fitness, because from the time you started working out here, you've lost basically 35 pounds in 12.4% body fat and all the stuff we talked about before. But before you started here, you had actually, had lost some weight, and then it sounds like when you first started, you came here to kind of take things to that next level. So let's talk a little bit about that.
Well, before I joined, I started changing what I ate. So basically, instead of eating like white rice and regular pasta, I changed it to whole wheat. That's what I did from that end. As far as the workouts, I was donating to LA Fitness and to Lifetime, but I would go to like, the classes, weightlifting classes or Zumba. I love a cycling class. Or
Spin class.
I will get on the elliptical occasionally, not as much, but
Okay.
that's really what I focused on. And I will go maybe once a week, maybe twice.
Maybe twice a week?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe twice a week. But
Okay.
And it felt great going, but then, you come home and you smash the food because you worked out and now you can eat. So
Right. Yeah, it doesn't help when after you go and burn 500 calories, work hard to go burn 500 calories at the gym, and then you come home and smash on 1,500 calories.
Right.
Yeah.
And I've noticed that like before I joined, I've lost 30 pounds within took me like 2 years, maybe like 2.5. So it just like gradually went down, and then it went back up, and then it went down. So when I joined, it was going back up. But, I lost about 34 in a year, less than a year.
Less than a year, yeah. So basically you were doing some cardio and doing some classes every now and again. It sounds like it was just kind of hit and miss sometimes, and then some parts of the year you were just giving a nice donation to LA Fitness. Sounds like, and then you were on this weight loss roller coaster, and then you started to see it just going in the wrong direction, back up, and then that's when you came in to see us, and that's when everything changed.
Yes.
So how would you say, I know you mentioned doing some classes at LA Fitness. How would you say what we do here in our sessions differs from, what you were doing at, at some of the classes at LA?
I mean, it's a huge difference. I mean, there you're just going with emotions. You go to a class, you mimic whatever the trainer's doing. You don't know if you have the right weights or if you have the proper form. So, coming to this gym, you guys always call me out. Way to do things and guide me through it. And if I need more weights, you will give it to me.
Oh yeah, we're there to make sure when it's time for you to turn up, you are turning up.
Yeah. So I love the guidance and the motivation and everything that I've learned, and it's been great. Like, I don't ever want to not join or not be a part of it because it's changed my life completely.
Oh man, that's way we appreciate. Love to hear stuff like that, because that's what we're here to do: help you get results, help you change your life, help you live a better life, right? Than the one you did before you started. So hey, I'm super excited we were able to help you do that.
I am
too. So I know you mentioned your diet, and it wasn't necessarily the best, and there was some Cheerios and honey bunches of oats and things like that in there. So tell me a little bit more about how your diet was then, and then let's talk about how your diet is today. I shouldn't even call it diet. Let me back up. How your lifestyle, as far as how you were eating, because diets are temporary, and what you're doing now is not temporary.
Okay, so I'll run you through one day. So I will wake up, go to Starbucks, grab a bagel. That'll keep me full till like 11. At 12, I will have a healthy lunch, brown rice, chicken, whatever.
Okay.
I would not eat till I got home. around 5. So between 12 and 5, maybe like M&M's at 2:30. I always had M&M's.
Oh, okay. That was the snack. That was the healthy snack right there.
Yes. Then I would get home and I wouldn't like want to eat like a big meal, so I would have cereal. And I would eat. I had cereal for dinner for at least 2 or 3 months. So that was
Oh.
kind of hard to like stop.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah,
So I'm like, it's healthy. It's not going to be fattening.
right, right. Yeah, that cereal every night, Starbucks every morning. Was the M&Ms a pretty was that the regular 2:30 snack?
Yeah, 2:30, man. I was stressed out, like especially at work. I had to go. Yeah, so it was just I had to.
Ah, okay, okay. So we woke up. We had the bagel from Starbucks. Then we
Hmm.
had your quote unquote, as you put it, healthy lunch, which sound like brown rice. And now, did you back then were you actually keeping track of the quantity, or was it just like how much ever you put in? You put
Oh,
in.
whatever fit in the bowl.
Okay, whatever you put in the bowl. So we weren't tracking that. And then we had our 2:30 M&Ms, and then 3-4 hours later we smashed on a bowl of cereal.
Mhm.
All right, so we had about 4 meals in the back in the day. So okay, so that got us where it got us, right? So talk about how your diet or your lifestyle, how you eat now.
Now, I make my own coffee,
Ah,
but I sometimes go to Starbucks to get the pumpkin spice. But I don't do the whole latte. Like I'll customize it, so it's not that many calories.
okay, okay. Keep and
And
you
then,
keep and you keep and you keep track of it, right?
yes,
Okay.
I do.
All right. Let's keep going.
I So at 6 o'clock in the morning, I have coffee. I have some toast with peanut butter, maybe a banana.
Okay.
At 9:30, I'll have a yogurt, a Chobani yogurt or something, and
Okay.
leave it full.
Is that a Greek
12,
yogurt?
yeah,
Okay. High protein. Okay.
yeah. And then at 12 o'clock, I'll have my lunch. Lately, it's been sweet potatoes, ground turkey, and vegetables.
Music to my ears. Music to my
Yeah.
ears. Okay, let's keep going.
And then at 2:30, I still get that craving, but I eat a Quest bar.
So we replaced M&Ms with we replaced M&Ms full of sugar and carbs and all that other stuff, fat and all the stuff we don't want, with a high protein Quest bar, which is usually about 180 calories or so.
Yes, the cookies and cream one.
Yes, one of my
Not
faves.
the pumpkin spice one.
All right.
So that's that, and then that's 2:30. So then I go to boot camp
I'm
at
working out.
5:30.
Uh huh.
I'll drink the water and that BC something stuff.
BCAAs. Okay. Okay.
Right after boot camp, I'll chug some protein powder and water, and then when I get home, I'll have dinner. Lately, it's been like baked chicken and broccoli,
Yeah. Okay.
but
All right. And roughly about how many? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
what? No, go ahead.
And roughly about how many calories is that a day?
I'm pushing 1450.
About 1450. Okay. So basically, you've been able to, um, drop 35 pounds and 30 inches off your body by eating roughly about 1450 calories. And for your goal, that's what worked for you. Now, that's not to say for everyone who's listening to this, that's going to be their goal. They should obviously talk to a fitness coach to make sure that the calories that they're consuming is in accordance with their specific goals. But for your specific goals, that's what works for you right now. And but it sounds like you that's quite a bit of food. So you're not
I
like
know.
you're not like starving yourself. That's the point I'm trying to make here is you're not starving yourself in order to lose weight. It sounds like you're eating quite a bit of food, and you're eating quite a bit of food throughout the day, right? And you just replace some of those high calorie drinks and sugary cereals and candy with just healthier options. Is that a true statement?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. One thing I want to stress to people who might be watching this is that getting on a lot of people want to get on diets and do this and that and starve themselves and think all they can eat is tofu and drink, reverse osmosis water and eat salads all day. That's not what it's all about. It's going to be really hard to build the body that you want when you're starving yourself and killing your metabolism along the way. Because when you're eating small meals throughout the day, your metabolism, you're constantly feeding your body, and you can maintain a good, healthy, high metabolism, if you're doing all the right things. But when you're starving yourself, trying to, lose weight quickly, that's not the way to go. So anyway, well, thanks for giving some insight on your diet and how it's changed through the over this past year, because it's been about a year, right? And this over the time of the complete transformation, and it didn't. And one thing that's probably worth noting is it didn't go from where it is, from where it used to be to where it is now overnight, right?
No.
Yeah.
It took time, but it's worth it.
Absolutely. So let's change gears a little bit. So before working out at Max Impact Fitness, you were doing a lot of cardio to stay in shape. Now you do a lot of strength training. How has it changed? How has strength training changed your body versus just doing cardio?
Well, I have muscles. Like my arms are smaller and leaner, and you can see like the little lines. My legs are awesome.
Oh shoot, shoot.
So I'm not like saggy, well, completely, because my belly got issues, but it's a lot more like defined and like harder, just put together. When I lost weight the first time, it was just like I was smaller, but it was still like skinny fat type of stuff,
Okay. So it wasn't quite. Although you were getting skinny, it wasn't quite molding the way you wanted it to.
No, not at all.
And now you got some new lines, got some new muscles, got some new muscle tone. So now it's shaped a little bit more the way that you envisioned it the entire time, right?
Yes.
Awesome. So I got one last question for you before I let you go, and really I just wanted, this is kind of an educational part that we can share with people, and obviously I can give them different bits and pieces about it, but in your own words, how, for the people that want to make a transformation just like you did, what advice would you give them?
I would say if you want to reach your goal bad enough, then just focus on that, because it's not easy. It's gonna take time and a lot of work and discipline. It's been hard, going out with friends and wanting to drink. So toning that down, it was challenging, but when I look at where I'm at now, everything was completely worth it. Watching what you eat, working out, not missing boot camp. Even if you're tired, just take your behind there, just drive towards it and you'll make it.
There you go.
So yeah, just really watch what you eat and just make it to boot camp. Once you're there, it'll be okay.
Hey, we'll make sure your form's right and you got the right weight and all that stuff. Hey, yeah. and congratulations today for the first time I've seen you using those 30s on that chest press. So congratulations. We continue to turn up every day.
Thanks.
Well, that is all. I appreciate you taking the time to do the interview and sharing with people who are watching how you were able to make the transformation, how your life was before and now, and more importantly, thanks for being an awesome client and showing people what's truly possible when they commit themselves to fitness and getting it in just like you do. So I appreciate it.
Anytime. Thank you, Zach.
Hey, no problem. All right, well, I will see you tomorrow.
Will do.
All right, take care. All right, bye-bye.